So we have seen, can you hear me, Anjan?
Yes, ma'am.
So yesterday we were seeing that coagulation of lyophobic colloids by different methods, by persistent dialysis, by adding electrolyte, by electrophoresis, by adding oppositely charged salts, colloids, oppositely charged salts. Salts means colloids. Persistent dialysis means if you continuously do this dialysis, then that small amount of electrolyte what is required for the stability of the colloid will also be removed. Then the colloid will precipitate. Now next is coagulation value or flocculation value. We'll be learning this under Hardy-Schultz. Says that greater the balance of the flocculating ion, flocculation means coagulation. Greater the value of, greater the balance of the flocculating ion, greater is its power to cause precipitation. I told you when the river water and the sea water coagulation takes place. Suppose we had a negatively charged color. Negatively charged color. This negatively charged color can be neutralized by positive ions. What are positive ions? Na plus, then Mg2 plus, Al3 plus. One is plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is more efficient. Negatively charged colloid moves. So many negative charges are there, so many negative charges are there. Particles. To neutralize that, the best one is Al3 plus among these, because one Al3 plus can neutralize 3 negative charges at a time. So Al3 plus, greater the balance of the flocculating ion, greater is its power to cause precipitation. Suppose a question comes, out of NaCl3 and NaCl, which is more efficient in coagulation of the negatively charged salt? Answer is Al3 plus. NaCl3, that means Al3 plus. One Al3 plus can neutralize 3 negative charges. That means greater the balance, greater is its power to cause precipitation. Now you consider the opposite. Positively charged. Right there, positively charged like blood, Fe2O3, .XH2, ferric hydroxide, salt. All the iron ones, they are positive. Suppose that coagulate or to flocculate would be the negatively charged ions. Negatively charged ions, for example, Cl minus, SO4 minus, then Cl is -1, SO4 2 minus, then modes PO4 3 minus, then potassium fluorocyanide FeCl6 4 minus. So 1 minus, 2 minus, 3 minus, 4 minus. This is the most efficient one because 1 ferrocyanide ion can neutralize 4 positive charges. That means this its balance is 4. This is more efficient coagulation of positively charged. Now we learn one more term in this, that is flocculating value. Flocculating value. Write down that flocculating value. The minimum concentration of an electrolyte. The minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles per liter in millimoles per minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles per liter required to cause precipitation of a salt, required to cause the precipitation of a salt, in 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours is called fluctuating value or coagulating value. Fluctuating value or coagulating value. So the minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles per liter to coagulate, required to cause precipitation, to flocculate. So this much amount, what is the amount required to cause precipitation of a salt in 2 hours? That is known as fluctuating value or coagulating value. Now, emulsion is not in your syllabus. Emulsion for the category wise on the basis of physical state, colloids are classified into 8 categories. In that, emulsion word is coming. Emulsion is a liquid in liquid. For example, oil in water. When you mix oil and water thoroughly, you get a coarse solution. You'll be getting that is called emulsion. There are 2 types of emulsion: water in oil and oil in water. If water is more, oil is less, then we say oil in water. If water is more, oil is less, then we say oil in water. Now you consider ulta. If oil is more and water is less, if oil is more and water is less, then we say water in oil emulsion. Oil in water. Oil in water, example is milk. More watery it is. You don't see that much oil. But butter, water in oil, it is mainly oily. You see oily. Butter is oily, but milk is like watery. So milk means in that water is more, oil is less. Butter means water is less and oil is more. So 2 types of emulsions: oil in water and water in oil. Next is applications of colloids or colloids around us. Blue color of sky is due to the scattering of light by dust and water molecules present in the atmosphere. So this dust particles along with the water suspended in air scatter light which reaches our eyes and sky looks blue. So sky looks blue is an application of colloid. Next, alum or FeCl3 can coagulate blood. If a cut is made or cut is formed on our hand and it is bleeding, to stop that bleeding, you can put little alum. Blood is positively charged colloid, so the negative particles of alum, A2SO4, Al2SO4, dot 6H2. So here, this negatively charged particles can coagulate this positively charged blood. So clotting is formed. Formation of delta, I have already explained how this delta is formed. Next, application. Main application of colloid is water precipitator or electrostatic precipitator. The chimney that is kept above our stove, gas stove, that is an electrostatic precipitator. We know that smoke is a colloid. Smoke is a negatively charged colloid. When the smoke passes through this plates, positively charged plates, then they will get neutralized and accumulation takes place and they get attached to that plates. And the clean air will be going up through the chimney. So we are not leaving the smoke like that to the atmosphere. We remove the smoke particles, that solid particles from that. How solid particles? Smoke is a colloidal form of what? Carbon particle dispersed in air. So these particles, since they are charged, we are making them passing through this positively charged charged plates, positive charge and negative charge plates. So smoke, when passes through this precipitator, electrostatic precipitator, being charged, they will get neutralized by touching the oppositely charged plate, and there they become neutral. Neutral particles accumulate together, and they get deposited or they get coagulated at the plates of this electrostatic precipitator, and the clean air will be going. Smoke particles will be collected on that. And after a few months, you can remove that plate and wash it with hot water and soap and remove all the attached or the deposited particles. And again, you can keep the plates in the precipitator or electrostatic precipitator. When you switch it on, the plates becomes uh, charged, positive and negative charge. So smoke is a colloidal solution of carbon particles in air. Smoke, the smoke before it comes out of the chimney is led through a chamber containing plates having charge opposite to that of the smoke. On coming in contact with these plates, they lose the charge and get precipitated. Another application, leather, to harden leather that is dipped in oppositely charged colloid, that is tanning, that is called TANNIN, tanning. It is a sole, it is a colloid tanning. We call it as dipping of leather in the tannin is called tanning of tanning. Tanning of leather. Is a colloidal format that is dipped in oppositely charged colloid tannin and made to coagulate. So hardening of leather, so it becomes hardened. Coagulation takes place, so it becomes hardening of leather. That is an application of colloid. Then what, in photography, the film is coated with a colloidal solution of AGBR. AGBR is photosensitive. So the film, a coating of film is done by an emulsion of AGBR. Emulsion of AG. Next, purification of water. Water from the natural sources contains a lot of suspended particles. So to coagulate the suspended particles, you can add some alum. So the suspended particles will be settling down and you can keep it for some time, and top clear solution can be decanted to another vessel to get clear water. Then colloidal medicines are more effective as they are having large surface area and can be easily assimilated. Colloidal medicines, an application of colloids. Medicines are more effective in the colloidal format because they can be easily assimilated by our body. Then another application is in rubber industry. Rubber, that is latex, that rubber milk is called latex, Latex. Latex is a negatively charged colloid. Rubber is obtained by the coagulation of latex. This rubber milk, coagulate, you will be getting a thick white solid that is pressed to get the rubber sheets. So rubber or rubber latex, latex is a negatively charged colloid. How we get that? We get that rubbery solid from them. Coagulate that milk. Another examples of colloids are paint, ink, cement. These are colloidal solutions. With that, we finish this chapter. Next, we are moving to chemistry. So, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These many chapters will be coming in term 1 examination. Organic portions will be coming then December first week, 7th December. You'll be having first pre-board, then in January 11th or 12th, second pre-board. So these first chapters will be coming now for this term 1 examination. Instead of your quarterly, you will be having term 1 examination. Term 1, then 1 pre-board, then next pre-board. For term 1 examination, first 5 chapters: solid state, solution, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics, and surface chemistry. So first 5 chapters will be coming for term 1 examination. It's a 1 hour exam with 40 1 hour objective, right? 40. And you have to make a project for the practical examination. I don't know whether the school will be different during this session. Pune Serum Institute is telling that only after 3 years we will be getting vaccine. So, opening of school means don't know when it happens. So you have to prepare a project to submit for the board examination. For project, you do one thing. Among these 5 chapters, one chapter you write it. Chapter, the main points. The main points, for example, if it is solid state, what are crystalline amorphous solids, then unit cells, then crystal lattice, different types of unit cells. These things you write it, and we'll be using that as a project. Otherwise, doing practical, I think this year, I don't know whether it will happen or not. So you write one chapter. Write one chapter, not the full chapter. The main things you write. 3 pages, 4 pages, maximum 6 pages. With the diagrams and all, maximum 6 pages. And from that, the external examiner will be asking you 2-3 questions. You should be thorough with what you are writing. Normal white sheets. No need of any type of decorations. Physics and chemistry for class 12, no need of sticking any flower or these things and all. Of course, colors you can use, but no flowers, no yadi wadi, nothing. It should be clean and neat. It should look like a 12th class project. You are projecting something. Any one of these chapters, alright? First 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5. Among these, one chapter you should write. Okay, we are moving to organic chemistry. Organic chemistry means from plants and animals. The compounds present in plants and animals are called organic compounds. It may be carbohydrate, means sugars, carbohydrate, lipids, fats, then all carbon compounds. Organic chemistry means carbon compounds, methane, ethane, propane, alcohol, acetic acid, then biomolecules. So many esters, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids generally. These are organic compounds, oils, fats, all are organic compounds. We call these organic compounds as carbon compounds. I'm planning to make a WhatsApp group of class 12th A so that I can send messages to you, your doubts of project or something, fees is to be paid for the board examination. All these things I can communicate with you in that WhatsApp group. So your phone numbers will be taken from last year's register. If there is any change, please tell me. Phone numbers I'll be taking from Ranjana ma'am from last year's register, and I'll be making a WhatsApp group. I can easily communicate with all the students because many are not coming to the class. Many cannot attend the class. Their coaching timings are in the morning time, so they are unable to come to school. Some students cannot be able to come. So I'll be making a WhatsApp group of class 12th A that I can do communications. And the fees and all should be paid in proper timing because it's very difficult to contact you people individually. So whenever you get the message for the board examination fees and all, mainly fees, board examination fees and farewell money. But this time it will not be any farewell or anything. I don't. Let's see how the things. Of course, board has given a permission letter to class 10th and 12th to attend the school without clearance and all. So 70%, 75% is not coming to school. Their permission letter. That percentage may be coming. Or and 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 do I know. These are alkanes. CH4, CH3, CH3, and CH3, CH3, propane, butane, pentane, etc. CH3, CH3, CH3. This is the most important one in this chapter. It's halo compound. It's halo. For example, chloroquine, chloroquine, normal chloroquine, normal chloro, N N butyl maybe the nucleus modified good one C then methyl chloride and is named similarly that is chloro so nano alkane now here we find chloro that is 2-fluoropane 2-fluoro 1 2 from this side or that side 2-fluoropane. Now this is butyl chloride. Now I'm coming to I can make isomers of this primary. I am calling this primary because this carbon and that carbon is then we call it as primary. Functional group. The substituent fluoro. Now this compound shows all the properties of fluoro. Carbon and hydrogen that is common. Substituent special properties of this compound is due to fluorine. What all properties fluorine show will be shown by this compound. So this is butyl. Where we replace the butyl, make a different that is CH. I made a chain difference. Right? This is called isobutyl. chloride. This is iso. Iso. Iso means iso. Like this. Like this. Iso. Iso. Isobutane. This is again primary one. Chlorine is attached with this carbon. It is attached only to one carbon. That is again primary. Now again I am changing the symbol. CH. CH. This is secondary. Secondary butyl chloride. Secondary so secondary. This is primary. This is primary. This is secondary. Secondary. And one more is there, that is tertiary carbon attached to the chlorine. Now this is 1, 2, 3. Tertiary butyl chloride or terbutyl chloride. Tertiary butyl chloride. We call it as, we write it as like this. Terbutyl chloride. Okay, thank you. So here let me take this catalyst. Wait here. Please do not move.